Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the stream, and welcome to the YouTube video if that's where you're watching it. I don't know how many of you watching this will know, but there used to be a mod for Skyrim called the Forgotten City, where you found this dwarven ruin that would lead to this underground city stuck in a time loop that there'd be like mysterious forces that would kill you if you committed a crime, and it would do the same to everybody else, but there was a crime that was committed and nobody had died. There was some sort of mystery like that, and it involved a time loop, and you were able to talk to all of the people, and like once you went down there, you couldn't get back out until you solved the quest. It was a really popular mod, so popular in fact that the makers of that mod decided to take the concept and turn it into an actual game. Here we are, the Forgotten City. I remember subscribing to their YouTube channel to follow the progress of this game when they first started. I've been waiting for this for a while. I think I'm actually behind. I think I'm actually late to this, which is a little ironic, but I'm glad I'm finally able to play it, and I'm glad I get to share it with you guys. I hope all of y'all are having a good day, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Strap in, get yourself a drink. We are going to uncover the mysteries of the Forgotten City. And as you'll discover, this game is full of intrigue and plot twists. Please give your audience a spoiler warning before sharing content from beyond the White Hallway, so that interested players can fully enjoy the experience for themselves if they wish to. Noted. What kind of settings do we have? Okay. Hints enabled. Should we enable hints? No? Yes? Toggles on and off receiving helpful whispered hints from some puzzles. Well, I do like to figure out puzzles on my own, but also maybe not. Sometimes they're really hard, and they just slow down the video. So we're going to leave everything default. We're just going to jump into it. Now, this is a little bit different than the mod, obviously, because it's not set in Skyrim. I believe it's... I actually don't know when it's set. I do know that it is in a time loop, so it's hard to tell, you know, when the actual game is supposed to take place. Thoughtful conversation and exploration, not brute force. Right. You can't just push your way through this. Present day. It's a beautiful moon. Pretty dang cool graphics.
Hey!
Hello.
You're alive! When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, a phone, maybe. I hope you don't mind. But all I found was some loose change. So, wanna tell me who you are?
Ooh, who am I? Oh, this is our gender. Okay. I don't know, we'll be male. I don't want to be as white as paper. We can go middle. Just middle of the road. I guess napping is the only thing we can pick, right? Save choices and continue.
It's nice to meet you. And I'm sorry to pry, but any idea why you were floating down the river? What's the last thing you remember?
Years of studying history gives you the occasional insight into the ancient world. You have a military-issued firearm, but only 10 bullets. You'll have to use them judiciously, since there's no way to get more. Your time on the run from authorities has made you quick on your feet, and you're 25% faster while sprinting. Your recent head trauma has increased your pain threshold, making you 50% harder to take down. That's an interesting one. I like all of these, though. I like what they're doing. We're going to go fugitive, though, just because I feel like it would be the most useful to be able to run quicker than other people. You might need to get somewhere before someone, or you might need to leave somewhere You know, he might be getting chased at some point. I don't know. That's my thinking anyway. We're gonna go fugitive.
Really? You know what? Don't answer that. I don't think I want to know.
You really don't? I probably shouldn't have told you that. And now that I've told you, I'm gonna need your phone and your money. Nah, she seems nice. I'm not gonna do that.
Look,
That'd be funny, though.
you've just been through a trauma, so I'm gonna forget you said that. But you owe me, and I need a favor.
Do I owe you? I mean, I'm about to washed up on the beach on my own.
There are some
You don't know.
ruins just behind you. Roman, I think. I need you to go in there and see if you can find a guy named Al for me. He went in there a few hours ago, and he hasn't come out. I've been freaking out, wondering if he's trapped or injured or worse. I would have gone in after him, but he made me promise to stay here, no matter what. There's no way I'm leaving without him.
Interesting.
So I'm just kind of stuck here, waiting. What I mean is, I was hoping you wouldn't mind going in there to find him. If you can do that, I can get both of you back to civilization in my boat. Please?
Well, I mean, my first inclination is to just say yes and just back out of the conversation and just go do it, because that's what we're here to do, obviously. But let's see what kind of questions
course.
the game will let us
Sorry,
ask.
I don't mean to be pushy. What do you want to know?
Okay, look, I'm gonna go ahead and go through all of these, and then if it's boring to you, you just skip ahead a little bit, probably like 2 minutes or whatever. But I do kind of want to know, you know, what else going on.
Oh, there's not much to tell. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Know what I mean? Oh, I'd rather not say if it's all the same to you. All right, fine. Sorry if I sounded cagey, it's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen.
That's great. Oh, this is like straight up modern day times then. This dude's talking about memes. That tells us when we are, though. That tells us when the game is. She was looking for a cell phone, and we know about memes. So we're like 2005 and up.
Yeah, something like that. But right now, I have bigger problems, like finding Al. He's the guy who washed up on the riverbank not long before you did. I thought maybe you two knew each other. I guess not. But maybe the two of you can piece together what you're doing here. In any case, you'll like him, I'm sure. Once you find him, that is. You really don't remember? We're in Italy. This river is the Tiber. Not much, really. But imagine what you might find in there. Priceless ancient artifacts. Al... What am I, an idiot? You could hike a long, long way in any direction and never find another soul. Trust me. Oh, there's not much to tell. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Know what I mean?
I already asked that one.
Oh, I'd rather not say if it's all the same to you.
Yep.
Look, if you really want to know all the tragic details, perhaps I can fill you in.
Did we ask who is Al?
He's the guy who washed up on the riverbank not long before you did.
Yeah, we did.
But in any case...
Alright, kind of sus
Great.
I feel like there's
So you're
definitely
ready to go look for
some
Al?
bits of the story that she's omitting. Sorry about that. Yeah, alright, I'm in. Why not?
Thank you. The entrance is just past those columns behind you. Please, hurry. Oh, and he left this here. But I think you'll need it more than I will.
Oh, a giant flashlight. Use that thing as a billy club, too. So, it's just kind of weird. Like, we don't even have the option to ask, like, you know, what happened? Like, why am I washed up in a riverbed? And it could just be an origin, you know what I mean? Kind of like how in Skyrim and in Oblivion, you start out as a criminal. Nobody ever tells you what your crime was. It's just a way to start the game, right? That's all fine. But I guess it's just the fact that Al also washed up in this river, which is kind of throwing me off. I would not be, I'm a really early prediction here, I would not be surprised if the end of the game has us falling into a river and then washing up into this river.
The ruins are just
Only to,
beyond
like,
those
repeat
columns.
the...
Please, hurry.
Only to repeat the process. Because it does say it's very open that you are in a time loop. But the question is, does that time loop begin before you enter the ruins or after? Oh, we can jump. Hey, I am pretty quick. Look at that. Oh, okay. Y opens up some kind of inventory. Nice. Can we jump off? Left stick is crouch. Very interesting. Dude, this place is cool, though. Backpack, backpack. A backpack full of worn hiking clothes and empty food packets. Nothing valuable here, but still. It seems strange, sorry I can't talk, that Al left it behind. We can't pick it up. I might need to carry stuff.
If you're reading this, it means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city hidden deep underground. Its existence is long forgotten, all knowledge of it lost, except in the Latin inscription here. It reads, "You who wish to enter the city, step forth and be judged. The virtuous shall be rewarded with eternal life in paradise. The wicked shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain, for this shall be their final resting place." Could
Showered
the underground
and
city have
gold.
remained a secret for all this time? Could people have survived down there against the odds? It seems
Oh.
there's
Oh goodness. Alright. Woo. Oh, wow. Alright. Well, I can see why Al got stuck. Got a little oxygen meter down there, that's nice. Just wanted to check if there's anything here that, you know, any kind of little trinket, maybe. Oh, you can, like, zoom in. Cool.
There's only one way to find out. If I'm not back in an hour, I'm somewhere on the other side. Consider this an invitation. Or a warning. Al Worth.
Why can I change the graphics? I was trying to figure out how to activate my flashlight, and I apparently figured out how to change the... Oh, cool, a screenshot mode! Wait, so can I? Can I go up here? Look, I'll get back to the game, I promise. Humor me. Oh, it won't let me. Interesting. Is that just a reflection? Yeah. Although I don't know what's causing that reflection. Alright, so what was flashlight? Okay. Alright, D-pad left hand right brings up flashlight. We might change the graphics up. What? We might change the graphics up in a different video, but for now I just want to keep it normal. So I think this is what the inscription meant when they said, you know, shrouded in gold or whatever, but in vain. I think it actually turns you to gold if you do something bad. What? What did she say? A Roman woman in a pose of lamentation. Bro, if I have to be finding batteries in this game, I swear. I understand that, like, when you have a flashlight in these kind of games, finding the batteries is more immersive or whatever, it's more realistic. But does anybody actually like having to do that? I mean, is that not annoying, like, every time? A Roman gladiator mid-stride. What could have made a gladiator flee? Can I just walk into it? Oh, okay. I thought it would prompt me to open it. That's why I didn't open it. I didn't know you just walk right into it. Oh, we're loading. Dang, we're still loading. Well, while we're sitting here waiting for it to load, you guys let me know what you think about this video. I hope you enjoy it. If you want to see more of these, I don't know how long this game is, but if it ends up being, you know, too long for one video and you want to see more, just let me know. Let me know in the comment section. And, you know, we'll play through this whole thing. I'm loving this so far. I think this is fascinating. I feel like I have a little bit of my bearings already just because I did play the mod for Skyrim, which it was sort of like the pseudo version of this game. It was like the beginning, I guess. Precursor. That's what it would be. Unofficial prequel. Wait, can I inspect? A Roman military commander attempting to scramble away from something. I also really like the music. And like the whole ambiance of everything. A Roman legionary in a state of terror. Oops. So what, would it have been right here? For anybody wondering, as far as the way that this looks compared to the Skyrim mod, completely different. I think really it's just the concept that was, you know, the idea for the story was brought into a real game. But the mod in Skyrim, it did kind of fit into lore a little bit with the dwarves and stuff, so I don't think that that's the direction that they're going to go with this game. Begillabat. A Roman woman appears to be praying for help that never came. Oh no! Wait. Okay, I was about to say if I can push her off, dude, that's so messed up. Am I the only one that thinks a cave like this in real life would be amazing? Ooh. Cool. Follow Al's trail. A golden statue of an old man wearing modern clothing. This must be Al. But how is this possible? No, not Al. Inscribed stone tablets.
Reads this. I'm sorry you had to find me like this. And worse, that you'll suffer the same fate I did. I've spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right. There is no way back. In here, there are only two options. Death, or that godforsaken doorway into the past. I made the mistake of stepping through it. I wanted to set things right. And I tried. I really tried. Whatever I did, it took me right back to the beginning. Don't make the same mistake. Better to end it all now. And find out what awaits you beyond that portal.
Dude, this is a really cool lead up. I'm excited for this. Al probably walked into something very similar to what we walked into. Although maybe everybody was in different places because he undoubtedly changed things. But walking into the ruins of a city and seeing a bunch of people turned into golden statues and then finding a door to the past, Al thought he could save them. Or at least that's the impression I get by him saying he could change things. But then he became one of them. So now before us, we have the task. Can we succeed where Al failed? A Roman man on his knees, as if begging his gods for mercy. Alright, let me change up my look sensitivity. I'm feeling sluggish. What is that? Controls? Oh, gross. Why does it go up like that? 120 to 139 instead of 140? Ew. Let's try 200. Alright, a little too high. 150 and 150. That'll probably be fine. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's much better. Ooh, look how cool that looks. I'm a big fan of portals. I love portals in games. Oh, I felt like I was going towards it there. Remains of a human. Whoever it was died a long time ago. I feel like that's implicating us as being him, because it's the only body that's not shown its actual appearance. Like all the rest of the characters, you can see what they look like. And so when we go back in time, you'll be able to see him again. Like the Roman commander and everything. But this guy, you can't see his appearance. You can't see what he actually looks like. So you don't know who he is. So he's probably us. But he won't be us, because we're going to succeed. We're going to save this town. Whoa! this is cool. Oh, flashlight and weapons? Alright, we can get some weapons. The objective markers for a given quest, click the eye beside it. Okay. Alright, yep, we already know how to sprint. Press Y to check your quest journal and inventory at any time. Alright. Updated main goal. Forget me not. Step through the doorway into the past. Beautiful. A Roman relief depicting a circular portal and 2 women. I wonder who they could be. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful looking game. Wait a minute, do things happen to make this place cave in and close up? Because I didn't think it was open at first. I think if we go down there, he's going to want to talk to us. And I do want to talk... Oh, okay.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
What? Salve, I'm napping, and I've just come from the future. Probably shouldn't say that. Oh, that's another thing. Do we be honest about where we came from? That could have huge implications. That could change a lot of how this plays out. But I don't know. Alright, until we find Al and we talk to him about what's going on, we can kind of follow his lead when we talk to him. But until then, I think that we should just blend in. Be a little low-key, you know what I'm saying? I'm napping, and I got lost. That actually sounds pretty for the par.
Oh, is that right? Well, just make sure you don't get lost in any other sacred places you're not supposed to be. Can't have you disrespecting the gods by accident, can we now? But listen, most folks seem a bit confused when they get here, but you seem very lost, and in more ways than one. So let me make this nice and simple for you. Live by our law here, and we'll all get along just fine.
Your laws? Do you mean to imply your laws are different from any law?
Not laws, law. There's just one, the golden rule, and the punishment for breaking it's, well, it's kind of horrific. But our magistrate insists we take all newcomers to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in. So then, you coming?
We need to be friendly. We need to not cause any ripples, not make any enemies. I think we just need to kind of fit into the program, you know what I mean? Like, can I go with assimilate into these people's lives? All right. Lead the way.
Follow me. When I first arrived, I couldn't believe there were people living down here. But, as you can see, we've got a nice little community now. Only 23 of us at the moment, if you count the 3 who are missing. No idea how, since nobody knows a way out. But it's just big and dark enough to get lost in, if you're not careful.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your handsome new friend, Galerius?
Keep it in your loincloth, Aurelia. I'm
shucks.
taking him to see the magistrate.
That pompous old bore won't be magistrate for much longer. Anyone who helps vote him out today drinks at my bar for free tonight.
We'll come back here. Sorry, man. Just getting a look around town.
Politics. I'd stay clear of it and her, if I were you. She's, it's not my
Oh, that's
place to
weird.
say. Down on your right is our farm, where I grow all the food you'll ever want. As long as
That was
all you
really
want
weird.
is leek,
Was a
cabbage,
glitch.
and wheat. Huh. That one usually gets a chuckle.
The bloodless shadows
Ah!
wander without
Stop that.
flesh or bone.
The reflection's
Don't
like
mind
messing it
Olivia.
up.
She means well. She's just been in a bad place since... Well, you know, I don't know what happened to her.
Very interesting.
Up here on your right is the chasm. If you've got a weapon, it belongs way down at the bottom.
Oh, no. Gosh dang it, I was trying to pull up the... There we go. This is just cool. I like it. How do you take the photo? Wait, switch visual style. Oh, I got you. Okay. How do you take the photo? What? Oh, pff, I'm stupid. It says it right on my screen. Press A for take a screenshot. Yeah.
Up on your left is the Forum, where you can visit the market or get yourself patched up in Lucretia's clinic in the Shrine of Apollo. Most of us have
Lucretia.
almost nothing, just what we had on us when we arrived, and what we've been able to make and scrounge up since.
Before they were speaking Latin, for anybody that was wondering what they were speaking at first, like how the statues would say things that didn't make any sense. Oh, you can definitely go down there. Wait, is the tour over? I didn't mean to mess it up.
Ah, it's you again. Hope you're settling in, friend. Now, what's on your mind? All right,
I'll talk
see
to you later.
around.
Well, I think I messed up the tour guide by accident. But no, now they're speaking English. That's interesting. We may just be hearing it as English, which means our character might be speaking Latin. That might be part of the spell.
Greetings,
What?
citizen. My name's Horatius. Magistrate Sentius asked me to escort you to him personally. Follow me, please.
I don't think so. No, we need to be nice. No enemies.
Follow me. The only thing you really need to understand right now is the Golden Rule. Let me see if I can explain it this way.
Oh, I love
When I
that.
was
You can just
serving in the
automatically
Legion.
follow him.
If there was a mutiny brewing in one cohort, the legate in charge wouldn't waste time finding the bad apples among hundreds. They just divided us into groups of 10, made us draw straws, and whoever drew the short straw had to be executed by the other 9. Didn't matter whether he'd done anything wrong. One of us in 10 would die for the crimes of the collective. We call it decimation. If that seems like rough justice to you, you're in for a rude shock. Because the Golden Rule is exactly 10 times worse. The magistrate can explain the rest. He's a...
Hold on. I love the music. Don't get me wrong. But I need to be able to hear people talk, and it's a little loud right now.
These stairs.
That's better. Who are you, though?
Whatever are you wearing?
Not gonna talk to you. You sound annoying. Who said that? How demented would that be if they were still
another
alive
one
inside
fresh out
that
of the
golden
bards,
case?
I take it.
Oh, and then shut up, lady. Whoever you are. Absolutely beautiful game. I mean, seriously.
Whatever are you wearing?
But I'll go club her with my flashlight. Ooh. Steel. Interesting. A small household shrine where ancient Romans offered daily prayers for protection. Centilli expresses gratitude to Sentius for adopting her. Dude, I love that. They have a summary of it. So you don't have to read the whole thing if you don't want to. I love that. Huh, cool. You can parkour a little bit. Alright, enough messing around. Dude, looks like General Tullius.
Citizen,
Like, looks a lot like General Tullius.
we're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name?
I'm napping.
A curious name to match a curious accent. But I digress. Something about your demeanor gives me the urge to caution you against doing anything, shall we say, unlawful while you're here. Is that understood?
It is, but why?
Now, you're probably wondering why I summoned you, and I'll get to that. But first, take a look at this wondrous place, would you? A secret city built deep in the mountains, many hundreds of years ago.
It is absolutely beautiful.
Indeed. More importantly, consider the miraculous community we've built here over the last 7 months. 22 complete strangers brought together by the fates, living and working together in our own little paradise. And in all that time, not a single sin has been committed. No fights, no theft, nothing. Have you ever witnessed something so extraordinary as a city without sin?
Yes. No, but that's impressive. I can't say that I have.
Nor could I, until I came here. But the reason for this miracle is as simple as it is terrifying. If even one person commits a sin here, every last one of us will die. You see, the builders of this place, whoever they were, left inscriptions warning, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." From what we can gather, breaking the law here will anger the gods and provoke a terrible punishment. Like the curses of Medusa and Midas combined, turning us all to gold. We've come to call it the Golden Rule. It's extraordinary that we've survived as long as we have, and each day I grow more and more afraid that our time in the sun is almost up. And now it seems that day is finally here. All that matters is that somebody in this city is about to break the Golden Rule. Why else would Proserpina send you now? Unless you and I can stop them, our doom is assured. I know that's a lot to take in, and you look like you have questions. Please, ask away.
The first thing that comes to mind is, what is going on with your hair, dude? Now, what do you mean when you said Proserpina sent me?
You see, in my search for a way to save my people, I learned of an ancient ritual to Proserpina, the goddess of the cycle of life and renewal. It's said to open a doorway in time, so that if the unthinkable happens, one person can pass through it and travel back to the past. And when I saw you arrive in a flash of light from the goddess's shrine, I knew that person was you. You don't belong in our time. do you?
Now, I do still want to assimilate into the culture. I want to gain these people's trust, and I want to know as much as I can about all these people. But I think that this guy is somebody that we can be a little bit more forthcoming with. I don't know. Maybe I'm being duped, but he feels like he's trustworthy. You're right. I'm from 2,000 years in the future.
2,000 years? That is unfathomable. Please, tell me, in your time, what did you see? What had become of us? Of this city?
Oh, you can't tell people in the past what happens in the future. You cannot do it. But I'm gonna do it!
I have imagined it, our downfall, 1,000 times. But it still breaks my heart to hear the truth of it.
So what exactly does count as sin in here?
An intelligent question. There was a good deal of debate about that in our first weeks here. Does it refer to crimes or to some other ill-defined wrong? Of course, everyone agrees on the basics. No theft, no assault, and certainly no murder. But beyond that, it was more difficult to reach a consensus. What about lying, insulting someone, blasphemy, trespass, trying to escape, bribery, infidelity, suicide? As magistrate, I had to exercise leadership, and so I made a decision. We must uphold the laws of the Empire to a standard never before seen. And we must honor the peace of the gods, the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome. It is only by offering the gods the proper respect that we may prosper, as Rome has for centuries.
Huh. That makes sense. You know, he took charge, made an executive, decisive decision in the midst of uncertainty. Sounds like a good leader. I'm not sure if that's a good idea, though. What is legal isn't always moral, and many of your laws and customs are considered barbaric where I'm from. I don't really feel like that's relevant, honestly. I mean, that's a good point. But we're not where our character's from anymore. We're not there anymore, you know? We're here.
I'm glad you agree. The key things to remember are that we have laws forbidding treason and blasphemy, murder, assault, and rape, as well as theft and arson and so on. I have made my pronouncement on the subject. Unfortunately, there are still those here who resist, whispering blasphemous and treasonous lies in the shadows. I would be keeping a close eye on them if I were you.
Oh, okay, this is interesting. Why can we understand each other when I don't speak Latin?
You mean you couldn't speak Latin before you arrived here? How strange. But the gods are active here, and their temples and shrines hum with power like nowhere else in the Empire. Perhaps when Proserpina brought you here, she planted the seed of Latin in your mind so that you could better serve her.
Awesome.
Indeed.
Let's see. How does this ritual
All I can
work?
tell you is that it's a ritual sacrifice to Proserpina. I stumbled across instructions. I have to recite a prayer, and of course, as with all rituals,
That was a
some
lie.
sacrifice is involved. Usually that means wine or food, or in some cases a live animal. In this case, the sacrifice is rather more costly. The life of the person performing the ritual. I don't suppose you saw any sign of me in the future? Ah, I assume that was me. If I'm forced to perform the ritual, it's going to cost me everything. You'll try to make sure I don't need to use it, won't you?
I mean, I'll do my best, but I'm no miracle worker.
Well, I suppose that's all
Just
I
a
can
dude.
ask for.
If I do this, will you help me get back to my own time?
If I
That's a pretty
understand
important question.
Prosepina's ritual correctly, that problem should take care of itself. Let me see if I can explain. If you manage to prevent the sin that breaks the Golden Rule, I won't need to bring you here. I won't create the portal, and you will never have been able to come here. Thus, you'll have created a paradox. If this occurs, you should be flung back to your own time, having changed the past for all of us. Make sense?
Yeah. It does. I don't know if that's how time travel actually works, but I follow you. So why can't you investigate?
Well, I believe you're in the best position to go around asking people questions. You're new
Oh,
here,
do you?
and it'll seem perfectly normal. As for me, well, it pains me to say my attempts to impose order have not earned me many friends. I fear I may not even remain magistrate after today's election. The people here will only
Not if I
treat
can help
my
it.
curiosity with suspicion. You shouldn't have that problem, though, unless, of course, you get off on the wrong foot.
Like I said, we need to be friends with people, not make any enemies, ignore people's attitudes.
Ah, good. So, are you with me? Can I count on you to figure out who's about to break the Golden Rule?
Alright, I'm in.
Wonderful. Now, I need you to investigate the city, talk to everyone, help them, if it'll win their trust. I authorize you to enter private homes and inspect possessions and documents, unless, of course, you're asked to leave. Figure out who the culprit is, and as soon as you have a name, come back and tell me immediately. Oh, and one last thing. If I were you, I'd start my investigation by visiting Lucretia at the Shrine of Apollo in the Forum. I heard wailing from there not long ago. Seems like something's not right.
I'll get right to it. Tip. This will prioritize the new quest, showing its objective marker only. I'll see what I can do. He's probably like, what is that dude doing? Why are you on the roof? That all made, I guess, pretty decent sense. I don't know. So basically, we need to find out how all of these people in this town fit into this puzzle, and we need to, I guess, accuse somebody preemptively. But what happens even if we do find out who's going to break the Golden Rule? We can't do anything to them. It's not like we can execute them or banish them. I mean, I suppose we could just lock them up in, like, a cell. I suppose I can't do much if they're just in a cell. Well, that didn't hurt too bad.
Citizen?
What? No. You were up there. You got your own little magic, don't you? Alright. Who this is?
What were you two talking about?
None of your business, Chad. I have no idea what you're talking about. Sorry, what?
Don't play dumb. I saw you. Having a shady little chat with old man Sentius up on his balcony. What's he offering you? Money? Favours? What's your vote worth to him?
We weren't even talking about the election.
What else would you be murmuring about on election day? Mark my words, Malleolus is gonna be magistrate by the end of the day. And if I tell him you've sided with that feeble old has-been, that you've been trying to undermine his hard-won victory, you'll have picked the wrong patron. Got it?
Wow, that is really on the nose. He said the dude's name was Malleus, I think. I don't care about the election. I wasn't thinking of interfering, but now I am.
Oh, you just made a big mistake. Malleolus is going to hear all about this, and he'll make you suffer the tortures of Tartarus while you're still alive.
Good luck with that.
Sturcum
Well, so much for not making not making enemies. But dude's a Chad. I mean, come on. Translate. Sentius and Malleus. Same excrement, different smell. Oh, wow. Same crap, different smell, basically. It's pretty offensive.
Hey!
Ooh.
You're not thinking about going into the cistern, are you? Nobody's
was.
told you about Hannibal? Ugh. Why do I have to do everything round here? So, there was this guy called Hannibal, right? Funny accent. Used to go down into the cisterns looking for junk he could clean up and sell. One day, a few weeks back, he comes out and tells me the cisterns are haunted. Said he could hear spirits wailing. Of course, nobody believed him, because who trusts a Carthaginian, right? Anyway, a few days later, he goes back in. And hours go by, and he hasn't come back out, yeah? So I go down after him, and it's dark. But in the distance, I can just make out his body, sprawled out on the ground. And hunched over him was something that made my blood run cold. No word of a lie. I saw a creature.
Ooh.
Like the corpse of a man who'd been flayed. And it was eating Hannibal.
Wouldn't that have broken the golden rule?
If it was a man, maybe. But I swear on my life this was no man. More like a Strix. Or some Versipelus that feeds on human flesh. I didn't stick around to see which.
Strix would be cool. I would say that it is totally implausible, but we did just go through a portal into the past, so, you know.
Well, any sane person would have done. I legged it out of there and put a sign at the door to warn the others. Without a weapon? Well, it's your funeral.
Huh. There's no sign on the door, by the way. You liar. Alright. Does it not tell us? It didn't tell us whose these homes are, so... I can, yes. Keep talking. Or not. I heard something. Oh! It turned its head down. Oh, Octavia's. Directions to a secret shrine. Enter the caves behind the theater. Then turn right at the first fork and the second. Cool. I don't really know what we want to do first, so I'm just gonna kind of... I guess this video is going to be about talking to the different people and just kind of like getting our bearings. Sculpture of Minerva, the Roman goddess of strategy. Kind of figure out like what everything's going, like how everything's happening. All the players on the board, you know what I'm saying? And then we'll figure out a strategy.
On your best behavior, I trust?
Your name's the stranger, so...
And may Vesta watch over you. I'm Equitia. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
Equitia. Alright. What's the status of the election?
Completed by dusk, just the same as any other official business. It'll be between Sentius, the incumbent, and Malleolus, the challenger. Why do you ask? All of the male citizens who are willing and able to attend, unless they're running, of course.
Can I vote then?
Well, you're not a citizen yet. So, no, I'm afraid not. But if it's any consolation, there are other ways to influence the outcome of an election.
Wow, that is really dirty.
Certainly. See you again soon, I hope.
Alright, so she's where we'll go to actually start the election.
Keeping an eye on
if it
things,
doesn't
Horatius?
automatically start.
As always, priestess.
Any news about Centilla, Navia, or Kabash?
No sign of any of them, I'm afraid. But we do have a newcomer. Strangely dressed fella. Funny accent, too.
A traveler from a faraway land, then?
Seems that way.
Then let's make sure he feels welcome, shall we?
Of course, priestess.
Alright, we got the market square looking place. Peccator. Like I said, I'm not we're just gonna kinda try to like figure out where everything is and figure out where people are. So I'm not gonna talk to every single person in this episode. Oh.
Help! You have to do something! A man arrived in the baths. A real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon. You have to do something, or he's gonna break the golden rule.
I'll get right to it.
Thank you. He's still in there, somewhere. I have to hide. Find me in this empty shrine when it's over.
No.
What? We don't have time for this. I have to go.
Maybe we shouldn't meet there.
Ugh.
Huh.
The shrine
I don't know.
is collapsing.
Oh no! Oh my gosh. A circular loaf of bread designed to be pulled apart into wedges. It appears to be freely available for anyone who wants it.
She's dead. Did
I
anyone
mean, I'll
see
take
that?
it.
The whole shrine just collapsed on her. Oh,
I gotta stop a
Fabian,
dude with a
why
weapon.
did you
I'll
get
talk to you in a minute. I will try to guide you. Ooh, butterflies. Cool. Oh, your weapon's a bow. Convenient.
Stop right there. I'm looking for Tiberius Quinctius Crispus, otherwise known as Quinctius. Do you know where he is?
I'm looking for Tiberius Quinctius, also known as Quinctius.
I'm not sure I believe that, so allow me to explain something to you. I am here with orders from Emperor Nero himself to find and execute the cultist Quinctius for terrible crimes against the Empire. So, if you tell me the truth, I will allow you to live. But if you lie to me or otherwise obstruct the Emperor's business in any way, I will put this arrow through your chest. Is that understood?
What do we do? Well, it didn't say I was lying, so I'm gonna say I was lying.
You are not off to a good start. When I ask you a question, I expect an answer. Is that understood?
You are being quite unreasonable.
I would choose my next words more carefully if I were you. Is that Understood.
Not afraid of you.
Then you're
See how
of
far
no
this goes.
use to me. Do you have any last words?
Get bent? I don't know. You said you wouldn't kill me if I told you the truth. If you fire that arrow, everyone here is going to die.
Well, I'd say that's rather convenient, since I was planning to kill you all anyway.
Oh, wow.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Run. Oh, got you. Okay. Can we go this way? Oh, I don't think we can. Ah! I don't know where to go. I don't know this city well enough. Oh, thank goodness I picked the one that runs faster. Oh, wow, you actually chasing me. Oh, no. Wait, was that it? Do we just travel back in time so that it didn't happen? If he was trying to... Wait. So the Empire as a whole thinks that this place is just a cult. Do I still have my bread? I do still have my... Well, yeah, I mean, it went into the past with me, so that makes sense.
Salve, friend.
Salve, friend.
I'm Galerius.
I'm Galerius.
Mind telling me who you are
and
and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
I'm napping, and we've had this conversation before.
I don't think so. I've never seen you before in my life.
Your name is Galerius, and you're about to offer to take me to see Sentius so he can tell me about the Golden Rule.
Oh, Bacchus, how much did I drink last night? Sorry to have bothered you.
No problem.
Oh, and since you seem to be in a hurry, you should try out this device I made. Worked real hard on it.
What? What? Zipline handlebar? What? How do you just have a zipline handlebar in your back pocket?
And hang on to the handles. If it works, it'll be faster than walking. And
if it doesn't work, I'll die.
Worst thing that can happen is you'll take a swim in the lake. I haven't quite summoned the courage to test it myself. But don't worry, it's completely safe. Probably. All right. See you around.
All right, I'm gonna go up here this time, and we're gonna go talk to Sentius and tell him about the assassin for sure. But I want to go up. So, what he said was kind of interesting. He was planning on killing us all anyway. Does that mean that he knows about the Golden Rule? And that he would know that by killing Sentius, it would kill all of us? Or was he planning on just being like a mass murderer and just like assassinating everybody all on his own? I can tell. Yep, you're a statue. That's how being a statue works. Who are you? Who are you?
Salve, friend.
Oh, you're Octavia.
I'm Octavia. Welcome to life under the Golden Rule. It's a ghastly thing, is it not? How are you faring so far?
Well, since I was just attempted to be assassinated, I'm feeling a bit on edge.
That's good, in a sense. If you're not on edge, you've not been paying attention. But on the bright side, once you've been here a few months, it's... well, It's slightly less terrifying anyway. We've all been where you are now. I remember when I first arrived. I used to lay awake at night contemplating the big questions. Why am I here? Is there a way out? What is the Golden Rule, and who or what is responsible for it? I still don't have any of the answers, I'm afraid. I don't think anybody does. But I'm happy to share with you what I've learned.
I'll ask you more
All right,
questions later.
well, it was lovely to meet you. I look forward to getting to know you better over the coming months. And if you ever...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
What?
No. No. No, 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 no.
No, let me move. Let me
Pierce,
catch you.
What are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
What?
What?
Why? Why would you want that?
Why do you think I'm stuck for the rest of my life working for a man who treats me like an animal?
I know things are hard for you right now. They're hard for all of us. We're all in this together, Ulpius. Please just think this through. If you do this, it could be the sin that seals all of our fates. Is that what you want?
Ulpius, come on, man.
I'm sorry, but I just don't care anymore.
Please, Ulpius. Help him. If he goes through with it, it could be the end
Stop
for us all.
talking to me. Let me go get him. Like, he's literally standing on the edge.
I've never had to deal with this sort of thing. Please,
Okay,
you
all right.
need to talk to him.
I will. Shut up.
Thank
Shut up.
you.
Let me go talk to him.
And please.
Yes. Oh, I have to do it from here. Oh, that's awful. That is awful.
Let me guess. You're going to lecture me on how suicide is a crime against the Empire.
I was just going to ask you what's wrong. No, I think you have the right idea, or the right to die if you're suffering badly enough.
I screwed up my life. That's what's wrong. I borrowed money, and when I couldn't pay it back, I wound up in debt bondage. I'll be stuck slaving away for that Culus Cumulatis Malleolus for the rest of my life. I'm out. Wherever you are, Scintilla, my love, I'm sorry.
Ulpius, no!
What? Oh, I'm so sorry. You also could have tried harder.
I can't believe he went through with it. Oh Lord. That poor lamb.
What's with this weird light glitch thing? His suicide didn't break the Golden Rule. What does that mean?
Well, I suppose it means suicide isn't a sin under the Golden Rule. So I guess that means whichever god is responsible for it. It isn't mine.
Right. Of course that wasn't my fault. I'm not even going to ask that. What
I'll
happens
have to let
now?
everyone know what happened. And I guess Malleolus will have to clean up the mess in his villa. It's of his own making, after all. And I'd best pray for poor Ulpius.
What's with all those weird distortions? Follow him. She just said follow him. All right. Leap of faith. All right. We'll do it. Oh.
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. Magistrate, yes. Yes. Thank you. I'm delighted and...
Well, where'd he end up?
And now... and now, I make this solemn promise to you...
Wait, is he the one who broke it?
And now, I make this solemn...
Because, like, that body's been there for a long time.
Under my leadership, you will finally enjoy the freedom you deserve. And, yes, no more shall you walk on
It's all up to me.
Eggshell, yes. No more should you walk on eggshell. Did you just leap into my villa from the balcony 100 feet above? That was either extremely reckless or impressively clever. Well, why have you risked life and limb to see me? I trust you can
All right,
see
hold
yourself
on.
out. Through the door
I will,
this time?
yeah.
There's a key just beside it.
Oh, is this house locked? Is that why I had to go up here? Oh, it is locked.
Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been...
All right, we need to go talk to what's his face.
Hey, Horatius. How's it feel?
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name?
We've had this conversation before. We need to just skip it. There's an assassin. He's trying to kill, like, literally everybody.
Someone is about to break the golden rule, forcing me to create a portal in time to bring you here. I must have entrusted you with figuring out who the culprit is. Only, I assume we failed, and you had to start over.
That's
Is that
correct.
about right? If so, what happened?
Man, you speak slow. I couldn't stop it from being done.
Ah, I see. Look,
Why can I
it's
not tell him what
unfortunate,
actually happened,
but
though?
all that matters now is that you make use of what you've learned and gathered, and do better next time. Now, I assume you sought me out again for a reason.
There's an assassin up there. Why can I not tell him that? That needs to be something that I would tell him.
Thank you. I'll be waiting here for
Oh
news.
my goodness. All right.
Oh! Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you?
We're gonna try this one more time. How can I save her?
Help! You have to do something.
Fabia.
A man arrived in the baths. A real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon. You have to do something, or he's gonna break the golden rule.
I know. Tip, this will prioritize... Yeah, okay. How? I don't have a weapon. No. She won't be able to help me get a weapon, I don't think. I'll get right on it.
He's still in there, somewhere. I have to hide. Find me in this empty shrine when it's over.
No, don't. Not in the empty shrine. Do not go in there.
Why?
It's going to collapse. You just have to trust me, please.
All right, fine.
Yes.
How about find me in my bakery instead? Please be careful.
Yes! There we go. Heck yeah. Alright. Crap, now what to do about this guy. Warning, shrine may collapse at any moment. That's kind of messed up. Can we not... Now can I tell him about her? Or... Oh, maybe I can tell this dude down here, the gladiator.
Isn't the great temple majestic?
Oh, the murder. What now?
Wow.
Whatever.
Okay.
Just remember, I'll be watching.
I'm sure you will be. Can I not, like, tell somebody that there's a freaking assassin in there?
What is it, citizen?
There's an assassin, and I need your help with him. Okay. Wow.
All right.
We're on our own, guys. We're gonna have to do this on our own somehow.
Isn't the great temple majestic?
I wonder. Thank you. What if we just... What if we go over here?
Stop right there. I'm looking for Tiberius Quinctius Crispus, otherwise known as Quinctius. Do you know where he is?
I don't know a Quinctius. Oh, yes!
Thank you. For your service to the Empire, I'll let you live for now, but you'd best make sure our paths don't cross again.
Very well, assassin. Crouching did nothing. So I guess we're just gonna leisurely walk behind the assassin. Gonna walk him to his grave. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. Right. Here it is, guys. Here we go. Hide behind this plant.
Filthy, lying degenerate.
Let's go. Bounty notice. Emperor Nero has ordered the execution of a cultist named Quinticus with different colored eyes. Oh, I know who that is. He is about 40 to 50 years old. He is average height, average build, has dark hair, and has one green eye and one blue eye. He is typically clean shaven. He is known associate of cultists and suffers from delusions of grandeur. Oh, I know who that is. Woo, we got a bow. And that's exactly what we're going to need to be able to go into the, what is it? Catacombs, I guess? Go down there, where old gladiator dude said there was a creature. So, the question is, what do we do first? Do we go up to the magistrate and try and, you know, tell him about this dude up here? Or do we go in here first?
You're not thinking about going into the cistern, are you?
Cistern, that's what it's called. I know about your creature. Don't worry about me.
Well, it's your funeral.
So I guess that's the question. Which one do we do first? I want you guys to let me know in the comment section which you want to see me do first. And let me know kind of like what you're thinking as far as like if anybody's suspicious yet. I know we haven't talked to everybody. We'll be talking to more people in more episodes. But this is definitely fascinating. I'm really loving this story so far. Really loving the graphics. Also, really creepy how the statues turn to look at me. And, like, who's whispering, right? I mean, yeah, it's coming from the statues, but are the statues just like a conduit? Is whoever's responsible for all this, are they talking to me through the statues? Or is it the people stuck in the statues? I don't know. Hopefully we'll find more answers to that in future episodes. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I hope to see y'all in the next video. Until then, hope y'all have